And just like that, we have come to the final week of the show. It's been one hell of a ride with several weeks of laughter, drama, memes, jokes, and of course, eventual fights. But this week is the final week of the Big Brother Naija Double Wahala Season 3. Now, 5 housemates are left in the house. That's Alex, Tobi, Miracle, Nina, and of course Cee-C. If at week 5 anyone asked me would Alex and Nina still be in the house, I would have totally disagreed. But with people like Teddy A, D1, Lolu, and of course Anto getting evicted, these 5 have stood the test of time. Of course, Big Brother Naija ain't no Beyonce performing at Coachella, but in our side of the world, it's been all that's been trending on social media. I mean, except for that one time when Buhari called the youth of Nigeria lazy and uneducated. That did not go down well at all. Now, predicting these videos about who's getting evicted and whatnot has been kind of easy for me because, you know, I've earned the name The Oracle. But predicting the winner of the eventual show, that's been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And just to show you how hard it was, we went out to the streets of Lagos to find out from people who have been following the show what their thoughts are and who they thought would eventually win the show.
Of the remaining Big Brother housemates, my favorite is Cee-C.
It's biased.
Alex.
Tobi or Cee-C?
Tobi. She's playing the game.
Really has so much potential.
She makes the house fun.
It's lively.
But sometimes he gossips, but everybody gossips.
I kind of like his charisma and the way he handles things in the house.
I think Tobi will win the game.
I can't tell, but probably
It's Cee-C, of course.
Cee-C.
Alex, because she has fans. I think Miracle is going to win.
Despite the fact that people don't like her, she still gets saved every week.
Now, even from these reactions, you can tell that the opinions of Nigerians are pretty divided on who would eventually win the prize money. All of the housemates were given an opportunity to tell Nigerians why they think they deserve the money or what they would do if they were to win 45 million naira in cash and prizes. Starting off with Tobi, he said for a 23-year-old like himself, with a background in finance, he knows what to do with the money. He wouldn't be out in clubs, you know, popping bottles, but he said instead he'll be investing his money in his photography business. This is why he thinks Nigerians should vote for him. Now, moving on to Alex, she said our plans for the money were to finish her school, take care of her dad, and of course take care of her siblings. That's pretty short and simple, right? And of course, for Mr. Pilot Miracle, he said getting into the house was a big deal for him. Getting to the last week of the game was an even bigger deal, and now all he needs the money for is to complete his CPL training and become a professional pilot. And of course, that's why he needs your votes. When Cee-C was asked the same question, she said there's no particular reason for her Nigerians to vote for her. She can't say it's because she's beautiful or attractive, but because she has a lot of projects, she wants the money. Sorry to break it to you, darling, not a lot of people think you're beautiful or attractive. They actually think you're crazy. But what do I know? Nina on her part, when asked, she says, I don't even know how I got this far. It has been a dream come true. I've always had the dream of becoming someone in the future, and this is just it. So because of this, she's pleading with Nigerians and Africans to please support her and help her achieve this dream of hers. For the most part of this show, my team and I have worked with statistics in providing you the most accurate answers. But even us in recent weeks have found out that the computers might not just be in the best place in providing or predicting human nature. Because humans one day were like this, tomorrow were like that. But regardless, these are the numbers for this week. Starting off with the most dramatic and most controversial housemates of them all, Cee-C, she had 296 posts about her, 1.8 million impressions, 50% were positive, 16.2% were negative, and 33.8% were neutral. So another strong contender for the money, which is Tobi, he had 397 posts about him, 1.4 million impressions, 49.6% were positive, 9.8% were negative, and 40.6% were neutral. And speaking about Tobi, there's been a very late search campaign for him. I mean, celebrities like Davido and Fowles the Bad Guy campaigning. Could this be a twist in the end of the game? Who knows? Now moving on to anti-naive and underdog Nina, she had 46 posts about her, a mere 25,000 impressions. 58.7% though were positive, 17.4% were negative, and 23.9% were neutral. Another strong contender for the money and a lot of people's favorite Miracle, he had 700 posts about him, over 2 million impressions, and 78.9% were positive, 5.3% were negative, and 18.5% were neutral. Last but not least, Alex. She had 300 posts about her, 1.6 million impressions, 32.7 were positive, 24% were negative, and of course 43.3 were neither here or there. So after several sleepless nights and several arguments and fights between myself and my team, the eventual winner, the person that we are predicting would be the eventual winner of Big Brother Naija Season 3 is, drum roll, Miracle. The reason why we have picked Miracle is because he's been consistent over the whole show. He's always come out on top in terms of voting for evictions, and people just love this guy. Trust me, it's going to be a tough one between himself and Tobi, especially with the celebrities and with the amount of people campaigning for Tobi. I'm a huge Tobi fan, by the way. He was my roommate in high school, but we're not talking about that. Anyway, Viewschannel will authoritatively telling you that Miracle will be the winner of Big Brother Naija Double Wahala. Now, if you don't agree with me, you are sure welcome to argue that with me. Drop your comments in the section below and tell us if you think it's Miracle, Nina, Alex, Cee-C, whoever you think it is. Get at us on all social media platforms at Viewschannel. We know that Big Brother Naija has come to his eventual end, but here at Viewschannel, we've got so much more exciting new stuff packaged for you guys. All you have to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow us on all social media platforms, and of course visit our website at www.viewschannel.com. My name is Olamide Joy. Don't stop expressing your passion.
This one original Naija.